And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Dragon 60. Get it. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Young. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38.
Trap 50. Trap 50.
Young. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Haloti Ngata. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Now it's Newton. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Newton to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Look at the big man rumble. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Out of the gun, Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Newton now to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Garrett Wilson, 43 yards. Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Niners 21, Bears 14.
Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things. And
he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Here's Pat Summerall for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, here's Summerall to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bears. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second down and 3.
18, Pioneer, 70 Rangers, 70, 60 Vikings, 6, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Newton. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Dragon 6, Viking 18.
Final play of the half, Young. This one deep for Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and here's Gibbs.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run for Gibbs here. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here is Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Here we go. 8-70 Lions.
Here's Newton. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now again, right side. Manning. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
60 Maverick. 60 back. Go.
Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. And the Niners are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, Young. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now they're...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Evades him at the 10. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. To the right side, it's Kelce. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
Bronco
7-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have scored again in this third quarter. This time the move out in front. Anderson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
Bears 35, 49ers 28.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
10 yards. That's another.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
Shoves him aside. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
34 yards.
and the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's first and 10.
18 runner, 18 runner. Nice, 60 by 6.
Now Newton. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick in the game. Instead, second down.
19 tight, 70, Hawk 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Newton. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This This is third down.
Cup 19. Steady.
Throwing is Newton. Worth in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And the Bears first down.
Up the middle they go. It's Manning. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. That's pulled in by Wilson.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Gibbs on the toss left. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Handoff now to Gibbs. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
18, 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Young.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 10
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup with 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ross off the play fake. Buying some time right. Looking right, and he finds him. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Handoff headed left. It's Judkins. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Quay Walker.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Wilson now off the play action. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Throwing this one back of the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Oh my, they're faking it on their opening drive. And it's intercepted. The defense wasn't fooled at all. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Chiefs take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
Not every fake is destined for the highlight reel, and that one's going to probably make the low light reel. They were all over that one from the start. Picked up the targets and covered just about anywhere they threw it. An interception was possible.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this.
Okay, break.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tremont Smith picks it. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. On play action now, Wilson. He rolls to his right. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up. Wilson keeping it here. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Escapes the pocket. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Chiefs get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
79 Broncos.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Hold the ready.
Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He's going to throw it. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Throw here, 3rd down. He put everything he had into this one.